I'll never understand how people just be like, fuck rent. Like, if I don't pay no other bill, the
I
rent.
just wanted to do this video for my future self. When I look back, the things will get better.
The way that these tenants turned my unit into a crack house is crazy.
You were my tax dollars paying for that house. Well, from day one, she stops paying her 20%.
Well, guys. Here we go.
Y'all take a chill.
Guys, if this is your first time on the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, like this video. It really does help the channel grow. Guys, here we go. Another Section 8 eviction.
I'll never understand how people just be like, fuck rent. Like, if I don't pay no other bill, the rent gonna be paid. And I just saw people on here complaining about the rent app, talking about some, oh, well, you're not gonna be in debt to your landlord. You're gonna be in debt to the rent app. Bitch, I'm not gonna be in debt to nobody because I'm gonna pay half the rent and pay the other half when it's due.
Correct.
Like, are y'all crazy? Like, I just think not only are y'all stupid and all y'all do is make babies, but y'all are also financially illiterate. Bitch, pay your bills. You won't be in debt to nobody.
Guys, this lady is giving you a good advice. First thing that you need to pay is your rent. Just forget about the rest.
Everybody knows that.
And a lot of these individuals, they are taking Section 8. They only have to pay like 20% of the rent, and they cannot even do that. At the end of the day, they get evicted.
There you go.
And then they come on social media crying and complaining, oh, I'm getting evicted. Like, really? You just have to pay like $100 in rent and you cannot even do that? Because you are not prioritizing your life. That's the crazy part here.
I just wanted to do this video for my future self. When I look back, the things will get better. To look back from where I thought the impossible situation is, that things will get better. I never imagined this, but I've been able to pay my rent, and I got today that in a couple days, if I will not evict, that they will take 2 proceedings of attorney and take me to court, and I have to pay a certain amount.
Guys, not to be rude or not to be, I don't know what is the correct word to say here, but I'm sorry, I don't see any tears here. This lady, she's coming on social media begging for money because according to her, she's getting evicted. I don't see any tears here.
Which, you know, with the financial situation I'm in, I'm not able to pay, so. And I came to find out when you need financial help, people are not willing to help. People just put you down, and but I just want to say things will get better. No matter, things will get better. And I just want to say, be kind. You never know what a person is going through. And even no matter how they ended up in this situation, always be kind and helpful. Because you never know, you can end up in their situation. And then you would wish someone could help you.
I don't want to be judging anybody, but I don't know if this video is real or not, but there is a lot of scammers out there. There is a lot of scammers. With today's technology, everybody is just making videos, asking for help, begging for money, and it is very hard to see if it is real or not.
You were my tax dollars paying for that house.
Nice.
So at this point, Section 8 is paying probably 80% of her rent, and she is paying the other 20%. Well, from day one, she stops paying her 20%.
What did I tell you guys? This situation right here. Section 8 is paying 80% of the rent, and the tenant is supposed to pay the other 20%. Like he said, from day one, they decide not to pay it. And you guys gonna feel sorry for somebody that they made that decision not to pay their rent, probably $200, $300?
Hell no!
While the rest of us, we are paying here over $2,000 in rent. And these individuals, they get the opportunity to get help from the government, from the taxpayer. And from day one, they decide not to pay it.
Are you that stupid?
This is just crazy, guys. Let's go through a few comments that you guys left on this video. First comment: they should lose their voucher for not paying the 20%. The other comment here: why will any landlord want to do Section 8? You have so much to lose and no secure to get any money from damages. Next one: this is exactly why landlord don't accept Section 8. Guys, this is the reality. In the future, a lot of landlords, they are going to refuse to accept Section 8 because all this drama, all this problem with these tenants, they cannot even pay 20% of the rent. That is just crazy.
Which means as the landlord, I can evict her, which I'm going to. But, you know, I work with people, and so I'm working with her. Well, fast forward, this has been about 6 months, and she has never paid a dime. And we're going through the process of evicting them.
6 months.
So when someone stops making payments, you have to send them a letter, give them a chance to catch it up. Then you file for eviction. What that entails is they get a letter from the sheriff. Then the sheriff shows up and says, hey, you've got to be in court on this day. You go to the court, all right? Magistrate, usually within, 45 days. Well, they go to the magistrate. They show up. They're meeting with legal aid. Legal aid asks for a continuance. So they push it back another 30 days, right?
Wow.
Again, this lady's good. 30 days goes by, you show up, the magistrate does what the magistrate does, and they rule in your favor because, of course, you've got all the right paperwork, blah, blah, blah. And boom, bang the gavel, you get the property back. She appeals.
Are you serious? This whole process, at the end, they appeal? Meanwhile, you are losing money.
Now, you have to hire an attorney and go to district court. Keep in mind, this whole time, she has free legal aid. Your my tax dollars paying for this.
Nice.
To represent her and make sure that she's not being taken advantage of by us evil landlords. Well, district court, to get that scheduled, takes much longer. So we're probably 3 months out for district court. The whole time she's not paying rent. The whole time, not paying rent.
Oh, very
we
nice.
go to district
very
court.
nice.
I show up. I don't show up. My property manager shows up. The attorney shows up. And they have all the paperwork, right? Legal aid says, we need more time. So now we're back at district court. They're in the court. I want to say, I'm not making this stuff up. I think they were in court 4 hours. And this legal aid attorney's just trying to make a name for themselves, right? They're the blah, 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 arguing this, arguing that. The judge is hearing all of it. And they decide to throw the whole thing out because there is one form that has to be signed. I think it's called the domestic violence form. It has to be signed by all tenants amongst the other 30 forms that I'm not a property manager. I don't know why it has to be signed, but they do. Was not signed. So they dismissed the case. I'm not kidding, folks. This is literally what happens. And then granted, in 20 years, this has probably been the longest eviction case I've ever had. But you start the process all over again. She signs the form. You're taking her to magistrate court. And ultimately, we're going to win. We always win because it's just justice. And she knows what she's doing. She absolutely knows what she's doing. Now, one good thing is she can't deny me access to the property. So we just showed up, and the property's in, as you would expect it to be, with her dog inside and her trashy self. And so we'll get the property back. We'll do the fix-ups like we always do, and we'll actually get a good quality tenant in there. But keep that in mind. This is a lesson on evictions.
Guys, this is just crazy. The whole process is a circus. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Meanwhile, these individuals, they are living there for free.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Even though they are taking advantage of the Section 8 system, using the taxpayer money to live there, at the end, they cannot be responsible to pay whatever they have to pay. Guys, this is why a whole bunch of landlords, they don't want to deal with the Section 8 tenants. This is why. Sometimes it takes even longer than that.
The way that these tenants turned my unit into a crack house is crazy. So I ended up evicting them after 3 months of not paying. And this is the mayhem that I walked into. And just look at this. The trash, the holes, the blinds. Just amazing on how they just left this unit this way. And how much it's going to cost me to actually clean up this mess. So this is the living room, and then as I pan around, this is the trash that was left in the living room that I have to pay for them to haul away. Then going into the kitchen, just more trash, more things left, crazy. And going through here, it was so devastating to realize what they had done. And I think this is in retaliation because after the first 2 months of not being able to pay, I was not willing to wait a third. But of course, the process takes long. And what ends up happening is they end up getting more time for them to be served and they actually move out. And they went ahead and decided, okay, let's tear up the unit in retaliation because we couldn't pay the rent. Ain't that stupid? Here goes the AC control unit. That has to be replaced. Then what bothered me the most is this bathroom. How can you destroy a toilet to look like this? The whole toilet has to be changed. Now, I've been going back and forth and I'm trying to see what the lawyers can do if after calculating the repairs, if I can go after them in small claims court to, get reimbursed for paying for these damages because this stuff was intentional. There was missing cabinet doors that ended up in one of the rooms. Just coloring on the doors. All doors have to be changed. Front door looked like it was kicked in. Just total chaos in how they left this house. And just look at it. Just look at it. There's no words for what they did. This looked like gang signs on the wall. There goes this missing cabinet from the kitchen. And tell me this ain't shit on the wall. This got to be shit on this wall. Tell me what is growing in this windowsill. This windowsill is ruined. Then, now look at this ground. Look at this floor. These are brand new flooring that was put in before they moved in.
Well, they used to be brand new flooring, not anymore. Guys, this never fail. Never, never, ever. Every time somebody decide not to pay rent and they know they are going to get evicted, they decide to trash the place.
It's an evil world we live in.
Why? Why do you have to damage somebody else's property? Just because you don't want to pay rent? I hope this lady goes after you guys and garnish your paycheck or do whatever, because this was done intentional all the time. There is no reason for a cabinet be thrown on the bedroom. There's no reason for that. There is no reason. So all these people, they do this on purpose.
Wow.
These individuals, they're not gonna go anywhere in life because all of this is gonna haunt them for life. And then they come crying and complaining on the internet, like always, playing the victim.
Fact.
And you see a lot of people in the comment section always defending these people. You have to put yourself on the landlord's shoes. This is a business for the landlord to make money. Once these individuals decide not to pay rent, unfortunately the landlord, they are losing money every single month. And they make this eviction process so long because, I don't know, they want to rule in favor of the tenant all the time. So this is very sad, guys. So guys, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation, eviction process, the Section 8 tenants taking advantage of the system. Let me know in the comments below. Guys, if you made it this far into the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also like this video. It really does help the channel. Thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and see you guys on the next one.